Hey everyone, it's Serena, and today we need to talk about Meghan Sussex's incredible acting comeback. Because yes, Meghan is officially back in front of the camera, and the British press, they've completely lost it. They can't decide whether to praise her, panic about her, or pretend they're not totally fascinated. But one thing's certain, she's back on the front pages, and the so-called irrelevant Duchess is once again dominating the headlines, while the heir to the throne quietly slips out of view. So, let's get into it. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, has made a cameo appearance in a new film. Her first acting role in 8 years, and the excitement surrounding it has been unreal. She's appearing alongside Hollywood powerhouses Lily James and Brie Larson. And honestly, it's so refreshing to see Meghan doing something creative, fulfilling, and genuinely true to herself. You can see how relaxed and happy she looks. She's not playing a royal part. She's simply being Meghan again. Now, here's where things get interesting. The same British tabloid that loves calling her irrelevant and never misses a chance to mock her suddenly can't get enough of her. The Sun, of all papers, splashed her right across its front page with the bold headline, "I'm Meghan, a movie." And at the top they wrote, "Duchess in acting return after H's film role with stars Lily and Brie." Let's just pause there. These are the very same people who've spent years insisting no one cares about Meghan, that she's faded, that her popularity is gone. Yet, the second she does something joyful and positive, something completely unrelated to the monarchy, she's front and center on the country's biggest tabloid. You really can't make this up. The hypocrisy is staggering. And this isn't just about Meghan being newsworthy, it's about what it represents. Meghan's comeback completely stole the spotlight from the royals back home. Because guess who happened to be on an official overseas tour at that very moment? Prince William. The heir to the throne himself was in Brazil, shaking hands, giving speeches, doing his usual PR rounds. And the UK press barely noticed. The future king was overshadowed by Meghan's acting return. The irony writes itself. Of course, that didn't sit well with certain people, or their media allies. Enter the Daily Express, which ran a headline saying it all. Meghan Markle accused of trying to overshadow William in Brazil. And that's when you know exactly where the outrage is coming from. Because really, who's accusing her? Meghan was minding her own business, filming a cameo, living her life. She didn't interrupt anyone's event, call a press conference, or even mention William. Yet somehow, she's being accused of overshadowing him. It's obvious this frustration is coming from William's camp, or at least those close to it. The tone of that article reads like the voice of someone who simply can't stand the fact that, no matter what they do, Meghan and Harry remain the story. You can almost feel the irritation between the lines, as if to say, how dare Meghan exist and still draw more attention than the heir to the throne? But here's the truth. This isn't Meghan trying to outshine anyone. It's just that the public and the media are naturally drawn to her. She has charisma, authenticity, and presence. Things that can't be staged or rehearsed. When Meghan walks into a room, or in this case onto a movie set, people notice. That's not her fault. That's star power. And it's exactly what the monarchy has struggled to compete with ever since she arrived. So, the Sun can't resist putting her on their cover, and the Express can't resist complaining about it on William's behalf. That's the royal press cycle in a nutshell. When Meghan shines, they can't look away. But then they turn around and scold her for shining too brightly. It's pure projection from a press pack that knows Meghan's influence hasn't faded, no matter how many times they've tried to erase her. And you know what really stands out? The timing. While William was in Brazil doing his thing, planting trees, attending meetings, giving speeches, the only UK headlines that broke through were about Meghan. And that has to sting, especially for someone who's supposed to be the center of the royal universe. It's a pattern we've seen time and time again. Every time Harry and Meghan make positive headlines, the royal machine goes into panic mode. Suddenly, their media allies start writing about overshadowing, attention-seeking, or stealing the spotlight. But think about it. How can you steal attention that wasn't there in the first place? If William's tour had truly captivated the public, people would be talking about it. But the truth is, The coverage was dull, the photos uninspired, and even royal fans seemed more excited about Meghan's brief film role than about another handshake tour. That's not Meghan's problem. That's a William problem. And what makes this all the more amusing is that Meghan wasn't even trying. She wasn't on a PR campaign, giving interviews, or promoting anything controversial. She was just doing something she loves. And somehow, that alone was enough to send the royal PR machine into meltdown. That says everything about how fragile their sense of relevance has become. The Sun's cover proves Meghan is the story. The Express's outrage proves that William's team knows it. And the UK media's ongoing obsession proves that, no matter what they say, Meghan's influence is alive and thriving. The British tabloids don't plaster irrelevant people across their front pages. If anything, that front page was an unintentional admission that Meghan remains one of the most magnetic figures to come out of the royal family in decades. She's the one who gets people talking, whether they love her or hate her. And that's exactly why they can't stop covering her. They'll keep mocking her, but they can't stop featuring her. They'll call her desperate for attention, but they're the ones chasing her every move. It's a royal obsession they just can't shake. Meanwhile, Meghan is out there living her life, building her brand, working on creative projects, raising her children, and enjoying her freedom. She's not looking back, and it shows. The same media that tried to destroy her can't stand seeing her happy, but the world can see it, and that's what's changing the narrative. And let's give credit where it's due. Harry continues to be her biggest supporter. He's always been proud of her, and now that she's back in the acting world, you can tell he's cheering her on every step of the way. It's wonderful to see a couple that uplifts each other. No competition, no envy, just mutual love and pride. So while certain people sulk because Meghan dared to exist during their photo ops in Brazil, Meghan and Harry are out there thriving. And that contrast is what drives the royal machine crazy. Because deep down, they know the Sussexes don't need titles or tours to make an impact. They do it simply by being authentic and happy. And honestly, that's the best revenge. Living well, staying fulfilled, and refusing to play the palace's game. The Sun can keep featuring her, the Express can keep venting, but at the end of the day, Meghan's actions speak louder than their noise. She's doing what she loves, beautifully. So yes, Meghan is officially back, not as the palace puppet they once tried to mold, but as the woman she's always been, creative, confident, and free. And judging by the headlines, that freedom terrifies the people who once thought they owned her story. I'm Serena. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Because one thing's for sure, Meghan's glow-up era is just getting started, and the headlines say it all. Hi there, I'm Given, a huge fan of Harry and Meghan. I hope you enjoyed Serena's presentation. To our subscribers, thank you so much for your support. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.